Welcome to Comic Airwaves, tune in and stay a while. With Scott, Phil, Martin, and producer Leo Smile. We get your comic fix and all the latest news. Segments to enjoy and laughs that will infuse. Ask Auntie Phil for advice that's real. Cover lovers got the art that you'll feel. Book of the month, a story that's prime. And who's these are these? It's game time. Comic Airwaves will live, come join the ride. Scott, Phil, Martin, and Leo by our side. From the laughs to lore, every show is surprise. Comic Airwaves, it's where the fun lies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic Airwaves. This is episode 5. We do one every month, and now it's October. That's why we've done 5 episodes in 10 months. My name is Scott, and I'm ill, and that's why I'm flapping a tissue around. I hope you're all doing okay. It's lovely to see everyone, and it's lovely to see all of us back together. To my this side, right. Right.
That's a wall.
We've got Liam.
Hello.
Down here we've got Philip.
Hello.
And over there we got Martin.
Even though.
Hey, it's been so long and I've missed you all.
It's been too long.
It's been ages.
You don't like it?
I know we did the 616 episode last month, but I don't know, it just feels like there's a difference when it's like airwaves. When it's this show, there's always a big lull, you know. As always, we are sponsored by Sci-Fi. If you would like to buy any books, any graphic novels, any mangas, or any sorts of the like, then any like of the sorts, then use the code Airwaves when you're on the checkout, and you get 5% off, and we get a little money back as well, and it all goes towards this. We got a new intro song.
Yeah, we do.
How cool is that?
Performed wonderfully by us four. We were on. Matt was on the drums.
Yeah.
Liam's on the whatever that thing is, and Martin's
Guitar?
on vocals. Yeah.
Guitar.
I'm just there. My wee stick just tells us what to do. You know,
Got a triangle.
Phil, the conductor.
the conductor. That's the thing. I'm just not good with words.
Yeah, you're not good with words.
No. Well, you've been busy today. You have been painting all day.
I've been painting all day, and I hate painting. And not painting like nice fancy pictures. I mean, I'm not that creative. Just painting walls. It's the most painstaking, boring job, but we all have to do it.
Yeah. Hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it. We have Rich. He was a bit early, half an hour early, giving these are the party popper emojis. Let's go.
That's not a party popper, Scott.
This was one of those. It's one of those blowing party poppers. Kev said, "Ooh, new theme. Highland G. Who's singing the new tune? We'll never tell." It's Martin. No. It's Liam, actually. It's me, or maybe it's Phil. Andy's here. Hey, mate, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. How was Inkblot? Let us know if you got on with that. Yeah. And Val is here. Woohoo! Hey, guys. Hey, Val. She's been so excited on the Discord about the show today, so I hope you don't disappoint. But for everyone else that's watching, do say hi. We love it when you interact, and it's always a good laugh. Should we find out what's going on today?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okie doke. You ready, Liam?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Go. Yeah. Coming up on the show today, we've got Ask Auntie Phil. Get your questions ready. I've got one just in case as well. We've got Book of the Month coming up, and as you know it, we've read loads. And then after that, Martin is going to show off a slab with his new feature, You Slab. Then we have Cover Lover. The theme is Horror Month, obviously. Then we have the news and weather. We're going to do a different spin on the weather this time, and then we're going to play a game that we like called Heroes or Zeros, where we look at the values of books and we have to guess if it's going to be higher or lower. And that's what we got coming up today. We've all had busy days today, haven't we? We've all had very different kind of days.
Yeah.
Um,
Very different kind of days.
Me and Martin have been quite chill.
For once, yes.
Yeah.
But to be
Liam and-
fair, Martin does deserve it with the amount of hours he puts in at work.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I deserved it today.
Yeah. Very hardworking boy. Oh, cool. We have some anti-fill questions already. That's why I like to talk at this point, because I like to try and get the questions in. But yeah, so if you have any questions for anti-fill, do put them in the chat and we'll get them. Because he is the, as we figured out last time, he is the best comic-based agony ant
Yeah.
in the
So-
universe.
In the universe. Wow.
Well, prove me wrong.
He's our
I
oracle.
mean, I think you're selling him short. I think he's the best in the
In
multiverse.
The multiverse. All of
I
the
like that.
verses.
I like
the
that.
multiversal oracle.
There's only one anti-fill, baby. All right. Well,
Scott, you were busy today. You were at the cinema.
I was.
What did
What did you watch?
I got my haircut first, and
Oh,
then
yeah. That's nice.
I went to the cinema and I watched the new My Hero Academia film.
Ah, nice.
It's like an anime I really like. Watch that. There were 3 very disruptive girls in my row as well, and they'd done my head in. And I had to tell them to be quiet at one point.
Oh, you're that guy.
Oh no!
Oh, you're that
Oh,
guy.
no.
They were right next to me, and the one sat right next to me was on their phone, and they started playing like whatever sound out of the video they were watching. I was like, "Girls, come on, like, please, I'm trying to." watch this
Question is, were you polite or did you tell them with a little bit of profanity?
film." I want to say in between.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not one of these ones. Oh, God, please, can you be quiet?
Yeah,
I'd rather it shut the. You know.
Yeah.
but I wasn't also like, "Oi, shut up." But yeah, it was a nice in between, I think. But anyway, I enjoyed the film, the bits I watched, and then the bits I wasn't distracted for, and yeah, I had
That's
a
good
time.
to know because I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will.
Can I make one other recommendation for the cinema goers who are watching? Transformers 1 is easily the best movie I've seen this year. Please go watch it.
I'm gonna watch it next week, I think.
That's all.
Really?
Nice.
Martin's looking really confused. It's
I've
fantastic.
heard mixed reviews. To be fair, I
Oh.
went and saw Beetlejuice last month, and I really enjoyed that. So
I
That was
enjoyed it
good
too.
fun.
Yeah. It's not the same as the first one. Didn't have the same kind
No.
of.
Mhm.
So you're never going to hit that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, you're going to.
It was never going to hit that, but it was still good fun.
But Transformers 1, it kind of. I don't want to say it's bombed at the box office. I think people aren't willing to give it a chance. But honestly, I think it's phenomenal. Go see
Maybe
it.
it's a grower. Maybe it's like, oh, okay, I'll wait for the
Possibly.
reviews to come in, and then I'll see if I want to go. And if people because we weren't really eager
not a
to
shower
go
then, yeah?
day one.
Mm.
Huh?
it's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, grower, not a shower. 75% soft, 25% hard. What was it last time?
Yeah, I think that is something like that.
Anyway.
You're just obsessed, Scott. Like-
mate. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to
Oh dear.
Scanty Phil. Here we go. So I've got a question as well, but we'll go for Andy's first. Andy Phil. Last time I asked you if a comic has made you cry. Today, I want to know if a comic has made you angry.
Ooh, angry.
Like,
Do you know-
is it so bad?
Yes and no. It's not one particular comic, but what I will say, there's been times I've went all in with likes of event books. You know, I think like Metal and Dark Knight's Metal. I remember Keenan Black, Absolute Carnage from Marvel, and I think I'll get all the tie-ins. And I've never been. I think we all have experienced kind of tie-in fatigue almost. Like we're just sick and tired of all these tie-ins for these books that mean nothing to the main series. And as much as I love Venom and love Keenan Black, all the tie-ins annoyed me because I already added them all to my pull list. I was paying for them and I was reading them and just disliked a lot of the tie-ins. So not one in particular, but overall, just tie-in books, just it wrecks me. Absolutely wrecks me.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I was thinking then, just like events and tie-ins and things like that. I think the only one
Well,
that comes to mind for me is War of the Realms.
oh yeah, well that's the thing. Like I didn't read all the tie-ins for it, but the main series was really good. But tie-ins can have its own charm at times, and they could be its own thing. But the King and Black one specifically, if I remember, a lot of the tie-ins were meant to be part of an X-Men event that got cancelled. They kind of shoehorned it into the Venom event, and it was it was out of place. Didn't sit
Didn't
well.
didn't you read like a Namor
Yeah, it
tie-in
was awful. It was dreadful.
that was supposed to be for King in Black, but then there was absolutely like no reference
It
or
was
like
awful.
one sentence mentioned or
Yeah,
something.
there was nothing. There was nothing. I think a symbiote appeared in like the ocean. I know a few kilometers
over there.
down. Yeah, over there. That was it. It made no sense. And then there was also a tie-in. I can't remember what it was called, but remember they had like an English hero, an Irish hero, a Scottish hero, and a Welsh hero. I remember we definitely talked about this because he was a Welsh
Yeah.
guy. And I think the Welsh guy was called Snakes or something like that.
No,
Or
it was called The Choir.
Oh, the Choir, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what that book was, but again, had no reference whatsoever to Venom and King and Black.
Oh,
It is what
it's
it
really
is.
annoying. That is
Yeah.
just a money grab at that point.
Mm.
This is the thing. I think you've got to be invested in the entire universe for tie-ins, really, haven't you?
Yeah, because they're bringing in characters that you may not know nothing about, and you'd maybe give it a go. But like that Namor book, for example, I won't read Namor because of that. So that's like a bad taste in my mouth for Namor. But there could be fantastic Namor books out there, which I won't read because my experience of Namor was that shower of shite that came with the King and Black.
You won't be reading any more of them, will you?
No. Well done, Scott.
I'm here all week. I'm ill, but I'm
Yeah.
still got shit jokes. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah, so Val has got one. Auntie Phil, with Halloween almost here, which horror series would you recommend to read? We've read some good ones in the past.
I'll be honest. It's a cop out because it's clearly obvious. So Scott, you're a massive fan of Lock and Key.
It's not horror.
I call it horror.
It's more Lovecraftian.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's evil magic. You know,
Yeah, fair
magical
enough, yeah.
keys. I'm just putting it as horror. All right, but I've only just finished that recently. So if you haven't read Lock and Key, definitely go check it out. We only read the first 2 volumes, I think, for our book club, but I finished the entire series now. Other than the tie-in books, there's
Yeah.
2 prequels, isn't there, Scott?
Yeah.
But overall, that series was fantastic. I absolutely loved that, especially the last volume, the last 2 volumes essentially of paperbacks. But it was the master edition. I read it. Fantastic. Go read it.
Yeah, I can second that, definitely. Andy was saying the reason he asked was because he recently read Batman set in the UK. Is that the Tom Taylor one?
Yeah.
Where a character was shot on the Yorkshire moors and, of course, was rushed to a hospital in London. Absolutely infuriating.
That's Americans for you. Yeah, that's what they do. They've no idea of geography. You know.
No. It's only down the road, isn't it?
Yeah.
York,
Yeah,
London,
yeah.
It's not far. Yeah, just put the blue lights on and you'll be there in 20 minutes. It's fine.
Imagine that was the case. Imagine you could get the Yorkshire to London in 20 minutes.
That'd be nice.
Maybe one day we will by rocket.
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah.
By rocket.
Teleporters. Yeah. Highland G has said, Auntie Phil, what is the last comic/collected edition that you couldn't put down until you finished it?
Well, I'm making a purpose now of going through series that I've started not finished. So I don't know if this counts, but the last one I put down, I finished last night, was Deceased. It was the War of the Undead Gods. So I've now read the entire Deceased series. So does that count? Technically, I didn't put it down because I wanted to finish the end of it, even though there were some books in between weren't that great. But I feel a bit proud that I've now completed 2 series the last month, Lock and Key and Deceased, and
Well done.
that's what I'm aiming for.
That's like all the books you've read this year, isn't it?
I have read 17 books this year according to my Goodreads. So
Fair play.
I'm on because if anyone knows or doesn't know me, Scott Martin, Liam kind of too, but you were never going to beat us for this. We have this competition. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
At the end of this calendar year, maybe sometime in the start of January, we're going to do another show and we're going to look at our ratios and how many books we own to what we've read. We all agree that we were all pretty poor.
Yeah.
But Scott, I know you've read quite a lot of books.
Do you want to know the number now that I'm on? 'Cause I've got my
yeah,
Goodreads up now.
Yeah, tell me the number of books you've read now.
So this year, this isn't including novels either. I've read 42 books.
Oh, come on.
That's like trades plus. That doesn't include single issues.
Yeah.
So volumes plus. The biggest one out of that was Black Science.
That took you a while to get through because it was
Oh,
up and down, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was a slog. Some of it was personally, but I think the reading all the Birthright stuff and reading all the New 52 Batman stuff, that's 20 books right there.
Yeah.
That definitely put me in a good stead, I think.
You can't see it behind me here, but this is not these books. These two stacks are my trade paperbacks, and 10 of those are Birthright. They're up next, so I aim to do the same thing you did to try and get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
So Martin, it sounds like
I'm still last. I'm still last. I'm still trailing, but I always whinge about it. But unfortunately, my job takes too much of my time. I just don't have the time in the week to be able to read. It's just struggle. But I need to get a better score than what I was. So even if I'm last, I need to be a better than where I was. So
that's how I see it. I'm not looking to beat Scott, although it'd be lovely to beat Scott. I'm not looking to win the competition. I'm looking for my own personal triumph to read my own books.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Plus,
whatever you say, buddy. All right, last one. Andy Phil, I've been watching a lot of Critical Role recently. Who's your favorite character from Vox Machina? Same to the rest of the guys. Phil, I know you love Critical Role, and you've watched all of the Vox Machina stuff, and you know all of the characters. So give it to us in one word. Give us the name. Who's your favorite character?
Torsten.
Yeah. Who was that one again?
It's a guy that I made up for our D&D about 3 years ago. I don't watch. I like the idea of the Critical Role stuff. We read the first comic book from the Vox Machina stuff, didn't we? But I couldn't remember anything about it, unfortunately.
Personally, from the books and the show, I haven't really watched the Critical Role stream. I watched now and again. I'll watch bits, but I haven't watched it continuously. Keyleth is my favorite character for just in general. But then Grog. But then Grog is he's the comedy. He's the comic relief. Isn't he? He's awesome.
I was going to say Grog. Simply because he's closest to what I actually play in D&D. He's the big dumb comic relief, and that's me all over.
Yep. Martin?
I have no clue who any of the characters are.
No.
So whatever one's probably got a bow and arrow, let's just go with that.
Okay. So
I like an archer.
Vex. Yeah.
There you go. Vex it is.
Shall we just decide Phil's?
Scanlan.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He sounds like a scumbag.
Phil is a Scanlan all day long.
He's a womanizing dwarf bard.
I like that. That's okay. I'll
He's
take
not
that.
just a womanizer though. Isn't he bisexual?
He's a humanizer.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay, there we go. We'll stop there. That's Candy Phil.
Oh dear.
Didn't you say you had a question?
Yeah, I did, but we've had loads now. Been here for quarter
keep
hour
that for
doing
next
this.
month.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah, if we ever don't have many questions, I'll keep it for next time. Next month's show will be in February. Yeah.
You say that as a joke, but it might be.
Yeah.
Probably will be. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of the whole reading loads of books, and we're all really smashing it, do we all have a book of the month?
Yeah.
I do, but it's not a comic.
That's okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Sweet.
Books without pictures is fine.
Oh, it has pictures.
Oh. Wait.
I have one I really, really, really want to read.
Okay.
Does that
All
count?
right. Well, yeah, we'll go for that then. We'll go for that for you.
Because
but
there's
I
still
go-
11 or 12 days off this month that you intend to read that book within these next 12 days. So technically speaking,
could be your book of the month.
if it's the only one you've
Yeah.
read, it will be your book of the
Yeah.
month. So.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get to that then, shall we? Let's go. So, I'd like to go first, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I usually
Of course.
let someone else go, but when my pre-orders arrive, they usually just go on the app. I put them on Goodreads and I put them on the shelf, and then I keep going through my Goodreads list alphabetically. And luckily, this was a B book, which I was on like the D's. I'm on the D's at the moment, so B goes back to the top. So I'm like, right, I'll do that. This book kept me wanting to read it because I was so like grossed out but also curious. It's Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Liam, you'd like this, mate. It's quite like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's a bit Dextery, the TV show Dexter. It's kind of like
nice.
that. But man, it's like, it's everything's anthropomorphic and it's too detailed, man. And I look like on the back of it, it shows the picture of the author and the artist. Like, he looks like he would write a book like this. But this is like his first book. Something like that. It's like he's a cartoonist. So his name is Patrick Horvath. He's a cartoonist and filmmaker who lives with his family in Los Angeles. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is his first published series as a writer and artist. And like, that is what you come out with. It's awesome, but it's like, bro, you okay? Like,
I like the way, because I know Val in the chat has read this, and I like the way she described it in Goodreads. I think it was like cute animals and blood, or something on those there, cute bears and blood.
Yeah,
and it's on my list. It looks great.
definitely, definitely read it. Oh, she also said a sequel was announced.
Wait till the new segment,
Oh.
and then we get to discuss the sequel.
Val,
Spoilers! Oh my god!
damn, we got to ban Val now.
I worked hard.
Spoiler alert.
Hard hitting journalism, trying to find the stories for our fans. You know.
This one's on my list too because like about a month ago, 2 months ago when San Diego Comic-Con was kicking off, there was a lot of hype around this book, and I remember Scott saying like this is his first book, and I think he was a few issues behind. I think he just locked himself away and finished the book to make sure it got released. And it's a lot of people giving it.
And the sounds of things, this guy shouldn't be locking himself away. Should be out and meeting people and going for nice peaceful walks. You know, don't be locked yourself in a dark room and writing stories like this anymore because it sounds horrific.
It's really good, but you know me, the stuff I've said in the past, I'm a bit sensitive. So like, this may be absolutely fine for you, but I was like, like, but I was like, oh, I need to know what happens now. I need to know what happens. And this was my like can't put down. I read this in like 2 sittings. I usually do like an issue a day sort of thing, but like, yeah, it was like 2 sittings. Got to get it done. This is awesome. Very quick mention for something else is, by the way, don't read this. It's shit. Speed Force. It's crap. Don't read it.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's bollocks. It's absolute tripe. Don't read it. I'm keeping it purely for the fact that I've got all the speedster stuff. But
that's why I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Purely because it's Flash related.
Just pretend it doesn't exist.
You'll learn a couple of things. And it happens at like the same time as like Cy Spurrier's Volume 1 of The Flash.
Okay.
But there we go. That's me done. Don't read that. Let's go to Phil.
I have a single issue this month, and I'm sorry, come out. Absolute Batman. Now, Scott, you love Batman.
Oh, mate.
We know you love Batman.
Love him. It's the best.
I think you will get on board with this.
Basically,
no. It might be. Maybe, this is the point. It's basically Absolute Batman is DC's Ultimate Spider-Man. Like, it's a different take on like their main character. So, and it's not just picking the book because of how good it is. It is really good for a first issue. It's the idea that it's been a few years that there's actually been hype around a book for the right reasons. Not hype as in, oh, this book's going to be worth loads of money. It's the first appearance of this person, this get graded, and this gets sold. And all that. It's just hype because DC are maybe taking a bit of they're taking a risk, but they're also like they're trying something different. Even if it's something that's been done before, it's something different for DC. And the fact that Scott Snyder's come back on board, who's obviously he of the New 52
New
Court
52,
of Owls fame, they've obviously paid his money. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. They're willing to go that much and pay his wages because he's gonna be a high earner to get this book out, and it's already sold the most copies of a single issue this year.
Wow.
It's going back to second and third print already. It could go up as much as fifth or sixth. They're predicted.
It was third print on release date.
Is that right? Well, there we go.
Yeah.
It may be more. But, so it is a spec book as such, but not because it's first appearance or worth loads of money. I think people are just happy to see. Yeah, it genuinely is a good story. Essentially, what it is, being the ultimate universe, essentially, of DC. Bruce Wayne is Batman, but Bruce Wayne is not a billionaire. Bruce Wayne's a normal guy like you and I. Has his own kind of motivations to take up the cowl, so to speak. And it's all kind of narrated in this first issue is narrated through Alfred Pennyworth, who of course is not his aide or his butler or whatever. He's a mercenary soldier. So it starts off really good with him already. And then the Bruce Wayne stuff is fantastic. It's more the excitement. That's why I've picked this. I think this is something to look at. This is the first arc, so this issue is 1 of 5. So
there was a few people not happy with the logo, but
I understand
the logo.
From my understanding, it's like I heard this from somebody else. I don't know if it's completely accurate what was said, but it's the idea that Batman, the symbol, it's Batman's there to protect the people of Gotham. But Batman himself needs protection because he's not the billionaire guy. He's just the normal guy in a big suit. So in other words, they henched out the logo as well to symbolize the fact that he needs protection. Also,
right?
That's what I understand, but I could be completely wrong.
Oh, yeah, I've seen something from like a later issue or something.
Oh, okay.
And no, I won't. But it's pretty cool.
Just read it. I think it's one of those things, Scott. Again, you don't need to have years and years of
prior knowledge.
Prior knowledge, whatever. And it's written in such a way that I definitely think you can get on board with this. And Alfred Pennyworth kind of reminds me of that guy from King of Spies. Remember the character?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
But not in the suit, just more mercenary clothing, but just the way he looks, his beard and slicked back hair and all the rest of it. He's just quite like his vibe. Really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of many titles that are coming out from the Absolute Universe, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we've got Absolute Wonder Woman.
Flash.
Yeah. So we've got Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Superman. But I think Absolute Flash has properly been announced this weekend, and I think Absolute Martian Manhunter as well has been announced.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we've
That
got
looked weird. That looked weird. Yeah. The picture of it. Is that on your news as well, Phil? Are we allowed to talk about that? Or?
No, I clearly didn't research everything comic book related.
Didn't research everything. What the hell?
This does have me worried though, like because the Ultimate Universe within Marvel, you have the Ultimate, you have Ultimate Spider-Man, you have Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate X-Men. They're not all good. You can't have a hit with all of them.
No.
Wonder Woman, Superman can understand. Flash can understand, and I quite like Martian Manhunter, but I wouldn't have thought he would get like an ultimate or an absolute, ulterior world type of thing. Just
so you would think Green Lantern would be a really good choice, but the thing is, the Green Lantern main series is doing so well at the moment with Jeremy Adams writing it. That's probably why they've diverted. Because why would you want to take any focus off the series that is actually doing really, really well?
This is true.
So
I just feel like
I think
Marvel and DC are all in the position where I think they need to try to do some stuff. just try to do something different with all the characters, because you might really mess it up, but at the same time, we're at the point we need to take chances, because indie comics are kicking the big two's ass, really, to be honest, for the last lot of years. So they need to do something. Scott, what's your disappointment about there?
I was just looking at. I just googled the absolute Flash thing and saw some like new pictures of like redesigned villains, and I'm really not happy with one of them.
Which one?
Captain Cold,
It was going to be Captain Cold.
because now he looks like Tom Selleck. He's got that mustache.
What's wrong
He's
with
got
that?
the moustache.
That's not what he looks like, man.
It isn't.
It does in this world. This is a different
Yeah.
universe.
It's
I know it's a
absolute
different
Captain
reality.
Cold.
Yeah, whatever. But fine, whatever. Okay. Liam, what's your book?
So my book is a little shout out to our Discord, because I've actually gone with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cool. Wait.
So, huh?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a book.
I went with that.
Yeah.
Simply because I haven't read anything else that I deemed worthy of mentioning. But I thought I'd give a little shout out to the Discord. They've been talking about D&D quite a bit recently. That campaign I'm actually running with yourself, Scott. So
With me.
With you. It's my first time DMing. It is a starter set. And considering it's supposed to be for level ones, it's very dangerous for level
Oh,
ones.
Jesus. So many deaths. Oh, it was solid.
But it is good fun. And it's a quick one as well. Like, I think we'll be done in session 2. That's how
that's
quick
not
it
fair
is.
either, because mine was 4 years long, man, and yours is like, just 2 sessions will be done. I read that message and I was like, no. Like, you were doing another one, my friend. Like, we're not just ending
I
it
will
into-
be doing another one. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, nice. Yeah, that was a curveball. That's cool though. Yeah, good way to get the Discord involved. Martin.
Okay, well, mine's one I want to read, but this one has jumped to the top of my to-read list that has to be read soon, and it's going to be none other than The Last Iron Here from Kevin Wells, who's in the chat. Much respect goes to Kevin. So, yes, this has got to be read very, very soon. Beautiful, beautiful new trade paperback.
Can't wait to pick that up from Kev at Thought Bubble.
And you got the single issues as well as
All the trimmings.
the prints. You got all the stuff with it, didn't you?
I went for the lot. I really wanted Kev to get this done, so it felt.
Yours was the Black Canary commission, wasn't it?
Yes,
That was
it
yours.
was.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Some of
I need
those
to message.
commissions, so good.
I need to message Kev, because obviously, Black Canary can't be without Green Arrow. So as a big hint, Kev, I need to tap you up and drop you some money for a commission for a Green Arrow, my man.
Nice. That'd be cool. Nice. Well, there we go. Those are our books of the month, past and future.
Yes.
There we go. Nice. Cool. Martin, we'll keep the momentum going with you now.
Yeah.
Because I believe you've got a really good slab to show us.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
You slab.
I have that
So-
so much.
You slab.
Sorry. Just the fact that I managed to get you all to record that. It was so good. Anyway,
Question for the ones in the chat: can you identify who's is who?
that'd be
Because
good.
I
Should
could,
play it again?
I can identify my own, but can't do you three.
Should I play it again?
You slab.
Yes, I can't.
I think
even,
I know the order.
I can't even pick.
I
you
know
out.
mine.
I made this. I don't even know the order. Jeez. All right.
think
put in
I'm
the
first.
comments.
Sorry.
I'll try and find out. I might have a like the
So-
draft on my phone.
I think I'm last.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Martin, you're last. I think it goes me, Scott, Phil, Martin. I think.
I don't know. I definitely hear myself in the first one.
I hear myself too.
We've got to confirm this now. I need to know.
All right. Next time. Yeah. Or
Next
when I get a break later.
Next time,
Yeah.
we've got to wait till February, Scott.
Look,
We'll
get
do a
someone-
short on Instagram or something.
So
Yes.
Highland G has said Phil, Liam, Scott, Martin. Let's play it one more time. Let's do it one more time, right? Phil, Liam, Scott, Martin.
You slab.
You slab.
You slab. You slab.
That's right.
I think that's
I
right.
think he's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
There we go. Well done, Highland G. Good years. Okay, Martin, take it away. Here we
Right.
go.
Oh, get me on the big screen. Here I am. Right. I promised last time I was going to come out swinging with a big, big book. This is big for me. This is one of the books that I really got into getting slabs for because it's one I've always wanted, and I finally got it. And a bit of emotional when I did get it. Didn't cry, but it was emotional, you know. So I managed to get a Spawn
Oh,
#1. Get me on this side and get to the actual. So Spawn #1 in a 9.8 signed by Todd McFarlane.
what?
So that was a
Holy
big book.
moly.
I have to credit this to James Copley. He was the man that helped me out getting this. Managed to make a really good deal with him for it. But so pleased to have this. This is Spawn's a character I've always loved. I've loved Spawn ever since the movie came out in 1996. I know it was rubbish, but I love the movie. It was one of the early things that got me into comic books related content, and to finally have a Spawn #1 is a monumental thing for me. So it's a prized gem in my collection.
Nice.
Amazing.
That is so
nice.
cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
that is really cool.
Pops with the silver on the
And
without reflecting.
And the Todd McFarlane signature too. If you think about modern comics, he's got to be one of the top guys.
Yeah.
You know, recognizable people within the comics industry. Like, so yeah, well done.
But you think he's what? Spider-Man, Venom, obviously Spawn creator,
Yeah,
big name.
huge.
But yeah, that's a gem for me. But that is
Do
my.
you display your slabs, or do you like keep them in a box? How do you?
I have a CGC box, just the same as what you'd have for a for like single issues.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to have a little bit of a reshuffle around in my room so that I can actually get a couple of stands made, so that I can sort of go through a bit of a rotating some of my slabs out, so I can
Yeah.
actually view them and check them out every so often. I don't really want to hang them on the wall. I don't think that's a good thing to do, but I think if I can just get a rotation going on and having some of these nice books out, and that's the goal.
Awesome.
You know,
Do you
that's my
think-
big book.
Being a Spawn fan, I mean, I've always liked the idea of Spawn myself. I've never actually read it. The movie, I can recall it, but it wasn't the best. But do you think we will get the new movie within the next 5 years? It's already been about 15 years since he tried to make it. So
If I'm being honest, I would, with the Spawn movie, I will just wait until it eventually does or does not come out. For me personally, the best iteration of Spawn is the animated TV series.
yeah, I remember
That is absolutely amazing. I love that. The voice actor of Spawn in that is he's also come into games like Mortal Kombat, so he's voiced him for many years. He's also the voice actor of the President in Rick and Morty. If you bit of an idea of who he is. Yeah, I'm happy with the animated series. I've got it all saved on YouTube because you can't get it in this country, so I have them saved there so I can watch them whenever I want. But yes, that's my go-to Spawn for now. If we ever get the movie,
Oh yeah, well done. That's great, man. It's really cool.
next time now.
Yeah. Well, will your next one beat this, or are we gonna like? Because I feel like everyone we've had so far has gotten better and better and better. Are we gonna have like a bit of an easy one next time? And then go up again?
I can, because I have got other books. I can blow you away with a couple of other ones.
Yeah.
But I'll try and bring it down. I will bring blue labels into it as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to show
Yeah.
some of my signed books at the moment to sort of, because I want to be able to display them. I wanted to post them on Instagram, but I've been holding back a little bit on some of my signed ones so that I can show them here
Right.
first.
Oh,
So-
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm trying to do that. But yeah, we'll throw some blue labels in. Is what I might do. If I do blue labels, I might throw two up at, two from maybe the same artist or
yeah.
something like that, because I do like collecting the art side of it as well for the cover art. So I will switch and change it around. So
Cool, mate. I'm actually chuffed for you. That's awesome. It's really
Thank
good.
you.
It's really good, Strab. Really cool. Like, I've not read any Spawn myself, but how excited you are about that, that's awesome.
Well, I had the opportunity to lay my hands on a Spawn #1 multiple times now, but purely because I really wanted it signed, and the odds of me meeting Todd McFarlane unless I go to the US are quite slim. So I've been holding out for a long time to get something signed, and I still remember James Copley posting something in our chat when we first started it, and I originally got into slabs over Christmas, and then I just was talking to him about it, and he had it still. I was like, right, this is meant to be. That's what's waiting for me. So I struck a deal. I struck a good deal with him, and yeah, I got my hands on it. So
awesome, really cool. Yeah, still, the only slab I've got is that one I won in a competition ages ago, and that's the Nice House on the Lake, issue 1, like cover B or something like. But I want to get something slabbed. I want to have the experience of sending something off to get it slabbed, and then going, ooh, what grade is it? But then I also just want to buy it. I also just want to buy a 9.8 of something that I want, because I don't like the risk, but I want to have a go at the risk.
see, that's what I do as well. You know, I can't beat. I've got a one box that is purely full of books that I submitted at MCM back in July that came back. I've got really good stuff, and I will show them in time. But it's a nice feeling doing that, but it's also a nice feeling knowing that you've got that security to be able to buy something. Yes, you're going to be more expensive, but it's that guarantee you're paying for. And being in the UK, it's hit and miss that we get some of these artists and writers come over to the UK. So there's some that just, you know, if you've got that opportunity to lay your hands on it, just if it's the right price, just go for it. You know,
Totally agree.
Actually, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to spoil a future one. But yeah, there's one that, you know, there's one I've got that I just won't be able to lay my hands on it again. So it was there. I had to take it, so I went for it.
Went in on it.
I have a few books of my own that I would like to get slabbed, but as Martin said earlier on, that me and him kind of spoke about sending stuff off, and I sent him a screenshot of the price of the books I had picked. And I was like, I'll just wait a bit longer. There's no point sending one book off. I'll maybe half a dozen or so, because it can be a pricey hobby, can't it?
Yes. Well, I won't lie. It gave me a bit of a culture shock when I did my submissions, because I submitted loads and I'd done some at the convention, and the price at the end of it, with all the actual cost of paying for the signatures and getting sketches done and stuff like that, it very quickly built up, and I could afford it. But now you know what all my overtime's for. But yeah, it's very costly if you're doing it in bulk. So I think now I'm just going to try and drip feed bits and pieces in, maybe once or twice a year, do a handful, and then, you know, plan for it in advance. Nice. I've got plenty for the next 2 years for us, so we're good.
Yeah, because we're only going to have 4 shows, aren't we? So
so fine.
Yeah, be fine. Yeah. Hey guys, quick question. Who's this?
The Spot.
Yeah, the Spot.
There we go. Correct. Just testing you, keeping you on your toes. That was given to us ages ago by that was Valerie. That was Val.
Very good.
Yeah.
Best one yet.
Best one yet. I got a few more, but we'll chuck him in now and again. There we go. We are now halfway through the show. So far, so good. We haven't really messed up yet.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, touch wood. What the hell? It's actually a decent show. But yeah,
well,
let's go.
So haven't you, Scott?
Well, yeah, it's true. Okay. Yeah, let's go and see what we've got coming up for the rest of the show in the second half. Okay. First, we got Cover Lover coming up right now, and it's going to be horror themed. We got the news and weather, and like I said, it is going to be a slight twist on the weather. I'm going to tell you about that soon. And then we got Heroes and Zeros. Can my co-hosts figure out if a book is worth more or less than the other one? It's always a fun one. It's always a good one to do. But yes, I don't think I got any. I always forget to get music for this one, for Cover Lover. So let's just all do.
We can do it. Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Next up, we got Cover Lover. We're all in our
Disappointed
40s.
Phil didn't join in then.
I would have ruined the stream. But we were lost.
So we have picked some horror books for this month. Something to do with there's something coming up at the end of the month, isn't there? Something spooky
Christmas.
related. So Christmas, yeah. Speaking of, there's advent calendars for sale now.
Yeah, I've already at
Oh.
some line.
It's not
Scott,
even past Halloween yet.
before we do Cover Lover, there's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some do some shout outs. We didn't do our shout outs at the start. Let's smash our shout outs out. Okay, let's do these. So people I would like to shout out are the three Welsh men. Got to keep it local, haven't I? You can find these on 3WM Entertainment, or as I like to say, 3W Mentertainment. They're great. Their content's awesome. There's obviously three of them, and they kind of specialize in like comics, games, and films, and they all take turns posting, and their posts look great. They're really nice guys. They're good to talk to, and they got a great following as well. I just wanted to shout them out because I like keeping up with their stuff on their Instagram stories. They put stuff like they meet up for D&D and they play D&D, and they put like story updates on what's happening, and they're so involved in each other's lives, and they're you can tell they're really good friends, and they're just great guys. So if you're not following them, follow 3W Entertainment.
Nice.
There we go. Next up, Bill, is this your one?
Yeah, the Indie Comics Corner. He is on IG at Indie Comics Corner, but he is new to YouTube. So basically, he specializes in indie books. Again, his following, I think, is around 60 subscribers on YouTube. So please go give him a follow. He kind of reminds me of like Chris from Off My Shelves a little bit, and involved in his stuff, like his anime a little bit too. But he has some good thoughts. I quite enjoy his videos too. So by all means, if you want to learn about an indie book, if you want to see reviews of indie books, this is the guy to go check out at the minute. Like I say, he's just new to YouTube within like a month or two. So yeah, hopefully we could, help him.
41 subscribers now, 42.
There we go. So yeah, check him out. He seems I don't know him that way. I've chatted to him a few times, with a few comments, a few messages on Instagram. Seems like an all around decent chap.
Yeah. So he's got 6 videos out at the moment. They are top 5 must read James Tynion books.
Cool.
Why you should be excited about Ghost Machine. He's done a video on if Beneath the Trees When Nobody Sees is the best comic of 2024. Wow. Did a review of The Moon Is Following Us issue 1, talked about 5 comic hidden gems that you need to read, and another video on then everything that he read in September. So
which I just watched today, and
nice. Is it good?
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, great. There we go. Follow him. Yeah, be like us. Follow Indie Comics Corner. Sounds like a pretty cool guy. Who's next? It's Martin.
I always like to shout out people that I currently buy books from myself. We all buy collected editions from the big names and single issues from some of these big shops. But I like to sort of show a bit of light on some of your bedroom sellers. The self-made sort of companies. Comic Sam 292. He's on Instagram. He's on Whatnot. He runs a website called The Comic Cupboard. He's an amazing seller, an amazing guy. He does great deals. If you check out his Instagram, he's even got a code for Instagram followers to get this 10% discount on his website. All of his stuff is top notch. Some of the stuff that I've got from him, I have submitted and got 9.8s myself.
Nice.
So good quality, good books, amazing seller, amazing packaging. So check him out. Check him out on Instagram. Check him out on Whatnot. He's on Whatnot multiple times a week. And obviously check out his website, The Comic Cupboard.
does he have many Spawn number 1 9.8s?
No. He's more modern. these more modern releases that are coming out at the moment. But he does submit a lot of CGC stuff, so you can get some really good deals on some slabs that he gets stuff.
Nice.
I got one from him recently. I'll say that's going to be one that I'm going to show at a later date. Another big book. So yeah,
Nice.
got to shout him
Comic
out.
cupboard.
The comic cupboard.
Cool. I'll have a look at that later. I've got loaded up. And then finally, Liam.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out an old friend of Comic Airwaves, Chris at Off My Shelves. Not only does he post regularly to both his Instagram and his YouTube, but he's just an out-and-out good guy. He's funny. His daughters are amazing as well. Like last season of Comic Airwaves, he made a "Are You Smarter Than My 9-year-old?" Was it Scott?
9-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Which I
weren't.
believe, yeah, Scott and Phil failed spectacularly.
Yes.
So go back and watch that. Go and watch his stuff. And fun fact, his well, not him, but his daughters helped me with my best man speech for your wedding, Scott.
What?
No way.
What? With like the
With the Welsh, yeah.
pronunciations and stuff?
No,
my-
just if it was the correct words, basically.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I was thinking about this the other day actually.
Yeah.
How to do it. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Well, that's definitely worth a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I racked my brain, like, who can I run this past to make sure it's okay? And like, it just hit me. I was like, Chris.
Yeah.
And Scott thought he used Google Translate.
Well, I was thinking maybe like one of my groomsmen, he's fluent Welsh. We could have asked him as well, but like, yeah, Chris is fluent.
Yeah,
Welsh
I
as
wanted
well,
it to be a surprise for everyone at the wedding, though.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is why I didn't go for the groomsmen.
Oh man, that's so cool. I'll tell Amy that. She'd be chuffed with that. That's really cool. Nice. Here we go. Those are our shout outs. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Liam, for reminding me about that. Right. Now, let's get to our horror themed stuff. The guys in the Discord, some of you sent some stuff as well, so we'll show them off as well. But let's get into our one. Okay. So, here's mine. Mine is The Nice House on the Lake, issue 2. This is the John
Nearly picked
Gallagher.
this myself.
Is it? This is the John Gallagher Wanted Comics exclusive minimal trade variant. Like it says on the tin, drawn by John Gallagher. And then we all know this is written by James Tynion IV. But yeah, I chose this because, man, it's creepy. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
imagine, like, go for a swim in a lake and seeing that? Jesus. Yeah, that's mine. I'm not really
That's
much
cool.
of a horror guy. I really had to like rack my brain and have a look on like League of Comic Geeks and things like that to try and see what was around. And I found this and I was like, yeah, that's the one for me. 100%. Yeah.
I'm trying to look. Are those just bodies wrapped up in bags? I can't.
No, they're bodies, but I think they're just like they got ropes from their feet.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
creepy.
so just floating.
Dumping people there by the look of it.
Yeah, man, it's weird. There we go. That's my one. Moving on to Martin's. Take it away.
I wanted to come up with something a little bit different. And how can we have a horror themed cover lover without bringing the classic horror characters out? So I've gone for issue 1 of the Frankenstein series from Image. And I've gone for the Joshua Middleton black and white variant, because how can you do Frankenstein and not having the original classic black and white?
One in 25 as well.
Yeah. And a not too expensive book either. So it's attainable. So yeah, that's what I went for.
Really cool.
Nice.
Written and drawn by Michael Walsh, the interior of the book. Yeah, that's very good. Great idea as well. Bringing it like, making it classic, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Next, we've got Liam's.
Yep. So this is Deceased: A Good Day to Die #1, and it's Yasmin Putri horror movie variant.
Yes.
It's based on the Conjuring movie poster, and I think they've just done a fantastic job with it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
with the merging of Batman and the Conjuring, it's fantastic. This is actually on my wall. just
Tiny thing.
tiny. Yeah. So I think this was actually one of the first covers that got me into collecting comic book covers and starting my wall. And there's a bit of sentiment behind it because The Conjuring came out the year me and Beth got together,
Oh,
and we both love our horror movies.
you do, you big softy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Great. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have Phillips then. Go for it, mate.
Yes, I put this in our group chat, and I think Scott thought I was taking the proverbial because it was just so quick. I'm never usually that quick getting a cover pick. Anyway.
No.
But no,
fastest ever.
This is something that's always stuck with me from the first time I seen this. We read Colder a lot of years ago in the book club, and I'll be brutally honest, I can't actually remember what the book's about, but this cover is something I couldn't forget. Like, I'm not one for body horror generally, but this is just superb. It's creepy. I mean, there's blood coming out of his nose, his fingers is up his mouth, through his eye socket. It's just weird and creepy.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine if you were in some sort of, I don't know, outbreak of some sort of zombie disease and you've seen something like this going down your street, you would absolutely kick your pants. And this is just creepy, but also drawn wonderfully.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Juan Pereira is the artist.
Yeah, good job. I couldn't pronounce that. So yeah,
Paul Tobin.
I know you've already got one vote.
Oh, nice.
What from
Yeah,
you?
No,
Beth.
from Beth. Yeah, despite the sentiment behind mine, you're getting Beth's vote, Phil.
I didn't count up the winners from last time. There we go.
I won. You don't need to.
No, do you know something? I seen the Instagram post the other day. There's quite a few Phils came in.
They did, mate. Right.
Yeah, but they didn't outweigh the Liams.
Definitely didn't outweigh the Martins.
And Scott just came dead last.
Yeah, I was last. Whilst we do the news, I will count these up for the last months, for July's one. But yeah, those are the picks that we've made for our horror picks. Let us know in the comments right now which one's your favorite. And the post will be coming out on Instagram tomorrow. I've already made it and scheduled it, so you can put your votes on there then to pick the real winner. So yeah, there we go. That was Cover Lover. You ready for the news, Phil? Oh wait, do you want to do the doodly doodly doodles?
I think Phil should do it on his own.
No.
That was Cover Lover. Doodly doodly doodly. Nice. There we go. One vote already from Kev. Martin has my vote. Nice. It's a cool book, mate. It's a classic cover. But yeah, Phil, are you ready for the news?
I am.
Yeah, let's go.
So this is the news. Slow news week stroke 3 months. But here we go. Rumor, speculation only. Spider-Man 4's title has been revealed, and it is positively venomous. Pure speculation at this point, but Spider-Man 4 title has been leaked, rumored to be called Spider-Man Keen in Black. Obviously, I referred to Keen in Black earlier today. Of course, we've seen that Null will appear briefly in the new Venom movie, released later this month, but he is set to be the big bad in the upcoming Sony/Marvel collab of Spider-Man going forward. Tom Holland is due to reprise his role as the web slinger for 3 more movies at least. He wants to do many more, but 3 at least. Tom Hardy, who plays Venom, was asked if he would return as Venom, and quote, "I would like to fight Spider-Man, and I would like to do it now. I'm well up for it. Never say never." The Venom franchise thus far has been received pretty poorly, but Disney and the MCU take the reins. I'm on board. If Null's on board, absolutely. On a side note, Tom Holland has also said that he wants to bring Miles Morales into the MCU. He said, "I would love to do for a young kid what RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. has done for him. Yes, please, again, give me that." And of course, Miles fought Null in Venom issue number 3, which I have in a 9.8 slab. First appearance of Null, I have it. Thanks. IDW. They've been busy the last week or two, and here we have a new, fresh logo, celebrating its 25th anniversary. They've decided to change things up a bit. In recent years, IDW's struggles have been well documented, but are we seeing a new, fresh start? Well, this will likely frustrate some, though, considering those fussy with their shelf aesthetic. This new logo appearing on the spines of their collected editions. I mean, I'm thinking those TMNT editions I have up there, you know, the kind of like the, what's that called? The wrap around like the sword or whatever.
Samurai.
That's the one, has the IDW at the bottom, but now it's going to have this new logo, IDW Comics and Entertainment. But we've been here before with DC when they dumped Vertigo and replaced their books with Black Label. So here we go. And then sticking with IDW, they have announced this week. This is not my picture. I was not there. This is the only picture I could find on the internet. So this is the picture of a TV screen showing ID Dark. This is IDW's Dark imprint. Promising more names is for you. Promising more horrifying stories. And after the success of Beneath the Trees, IDW wanted to explore more ways of telling terrifying horror stories, leading them to create this brand new imprint. Horror is in our blood, said editor Maggie Howell. It'll feature the sequel series 3 Days of Night, Falling Sun, and Beneath the Trees, Rite of Spring. So that's the new book that's been announced, is Beneath the Trees, Rite of Spring. Whatever that is. I don't know what the spring is. I haven't read the book yet. Maybe Scott knows. The company will be expanding its relationship with Paramount. The announced properties were Smile, The Twilight Zone, Event Horizon, A Quiet Place, and Sleepy Hollow. So expect many more horror comics coming out of IDW. Crypto. So James Gunn, he has been trickling some news over the past year or so about the much anticipated DCU. He recently dropped an image of Crypto sitting alongside Soups and explained how the inspiration for the pup's inclusion came from his own dog, Ozo. The reveal of Crypto hasn't gone down well with every DC fan, with some arguing that it's the wrong breed of dog. I mean, we're in a bad place if we're complaining about the dog that's used for a CGI dog in a Superman movie, but here we are. And Scott, apologies. God of War. So in March 2022, that's when Amazon Prime started discussions about a live-action adaptation of God of War. I think we were all very excited. I know I was. I'm sure Scott was too.
Yeah.
By December that year, it got the green light. Great, it's coming. A few days, though, passed. It appears to have hit a setback, with the studio now deciding to part from the original team and go with an entirely new writing team and leadership. Therefore, back to the drawing board, and we have no idea if and when this will ever see the light of day. That is the news.
I don't mind about that. I feel like if it's bad writing, I'd rather it just not come out. I'd rather them spend time and do it well than do it and it be bad. So
I agree, but I'm also thinking if it's taken this long, is there a fear now that they will rush through things to get something out, or will they scrap it all together? They can't hang on for too long, I don't think.
I don't think it should be this close to when the first game came out anyway. I think if you give it enough time, it'll be out of people's minds, and then it'll hit that kind of nostalgia maybe, and it'll hit that kind of like, ooh, I want to see if I can remember what happened in the game. And yeah.
To be honest with you, it wouldn't bother me if they scrap this. Like, don't get me wrong, I love God of War. God of War is an amazing franchise. Yeah. But the character of Kratos is so iconic. His voice is so iconic. I think if you get the casting ever so slightly wrong on Kratos, it's doomed. Yeah. You know, let's look at The Witcher, for example. The Witcher as Henry Cavill is amazing. But the second that you've cast Liam Hemsworth, does he look like Geralt? Honestly. So if you know, casting is so important, and it can elevate something to a whole new level, or it can make it completely bomb. And I think this is one of those franchises. If you get that wrong, don't bother making it at all, because all you'll do is upset everybody.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Kratos is such an iconic character, and has been for, you know, even the original PS2 God of War games. It's like if you get that wrong, no one's going to be interested. And I couldn't name you an actor now that could do it, but they'll probably get the guy. What's his name in The Last of Us? He's in Fantastic Four. What's his name?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro
They'll
Pascal.
probably just give it to him.
No, it's going to be Dwayne Johnson, isn't it? It's going to be Dwayne Johnson.
On if it's The Rock,
no.
I love The Rock, but if it's The Rock, I'm out. Done.
Yeah.
Or Vin Diesel.
Oh no, he can't act.
Yeah.
He say one word, Groot, or 3 words. I am Groot.
Yeah. And family.
Don't forget, he can say "We are Groot" now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
love
he
you
says,
guys.
I love you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
His vocabulary is expanded.
I'll say good to Kratos then. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, all he needs for Kratos is boy.
Boy. Yeah. That's it.
Here, boy.
There we go. Thank you very much for the news.
Oh, did I take this off now?
Yeah. Here we go.
I was just thinking because I was looking at Martin. I'm looking at that picture of Kratos. Then I'm looking at Martin.
Oh, he's got a
maybe.
beard. Beard coming. Yeah.
Say
No,
boy.
I couldn't.
Give us your best boy.
Martos.
Here, boy.
That's
He
it.
can do it.
So-
He can do it. Yeah. yeah.
We've just
We
casted
found out.
Kratos. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Right, over to the weather now. And for the last one that we did, because of the whole issue with I can't use key collectors anymore, we've got to change the format. So we've gone for like most anticipated collected editions for the coming for the coming month, just so that comment give that man the job. Martin, it's yours, mate.
We'll get the
So
petition set up.
Money.
yeah, what we've done is we're gonna do this live, and I hope this works. So we've got together, we created the list of 7 books, and we're gonna put them in order live, and then I'll show you the animation after that. So these are the books that we got. If I just move over here a bit. Hello. Right. So we have Robin, Son of Batman. We've got Hulk, Omnibus by Donny Cates. We've got the Green Arrow, Green Lantern Omnibus, the Ascender Compendium. We called them Giants hardcover, and the Birthright hardcover, and the Creatures from the Black Lagoon Lives book. So, what do we think about this, Phil?
So immature.
Just saw your face up. That's funny. Right. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go from best to worst or worst to first? What do you
Pick
reckon?
the worst. Go worst to best, or best.
Okay.
Yeah, worst to best.
Right.
Hulk is the worst. This
Yep.
worst.
Yes.
Agreed.
I think worst is a harsh term. Shall we go least anticipated to most anticipated?
No,
Liam,
I personally
Liam,
think
have you
Hulk
read
was
it?
absolute shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there we go then.
But you've got to give props to Ryan Otley though. Ryan Otley's artwork.
Oh yeah.
is great.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair with Donny Cates, he was going through a lot of stuff. Then he had his whole memory issue, so I give him a bit of a ball. But the book itself was dreadful.
Yeah. Okay,
Don't-
that's last. All right.
We
so what's
had to pick a
next?
Marvel. We wanted to be fair and pick a Marvel book, and that was it. That was the token Marvel book.
Yeah. What's next?
Birthright.
Yeah. Out of all of these,
Yeah, because I have the trade paperbacks. I'm not interested in buying the deluxe,
right.
so that's why I'm putting Birthright
So
there.
your hype is low. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else disagree or agree?
Birthright's not really one that I'm really interested in. I'm only going off what other people are telling me, so it's not one for me. So I'll agree with Phil.
All right. I'm thinking next either Ascender or Creatures in the Black Lagoon.
I'm
Out of
looking
those
forward to
two, I'll probably
Creatures
go
more.
Ascender. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Creature.
But is
Okay.
Ascender
Alright.
is that not a sequel to Descender, or is it the other way
Yeah.
around?
Yeah. Descender first. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never read that, so that I don't have much hype for Ascender.
We'll go that for next. Give that next then. So what do we have left? We've got Son of Robin, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. We called them giants, and Creatures from the Black Lagoon. What's next?
Creatures from the Black Lagoon, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Top three. We call them giants is a big one for me because it's the same team that made Die.
Yep, same for me.
So
Don't know much
me-
about it personally.
For me, I think 3 would be Green Lantern, Green Arrow, 2 would be Robin, and then 1 would be We Called Them Giants.
That's where I'm sitting as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Martin.
I don't really have much connection to We Call Them Giants. So that would be third for me, with Robin second, Green Arrow, Green Lantern first. But you know, it goes with the majority. You know, so
Okay. We'll go with that then. All right. So that's made. Let me just get it downloaded, and let's just get this away so we can all see our lovely faces again.
I'll be honest, I don't know anything about We Call Them Giants, but as Scott said, it's Kieran Gillen and Stephanie
Yeah.
Hans that were on Die. Kieran Gillen's going to Thought Bubble, so I'm hoping to get. If it's out before Thought Bubble, is it?
It's out like the week of Thought Bubble.
So what is it? A deluxe
Um,
edition? Is it? Is it a
it's
deluxe edition?
just
of
a-
the whole-
Standard
it's
hardcover,
a-
I think.
It's an OGN. It's just
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay.
just a one-off. Yeah. Just a one-off. But it's
You may
it's in
have
hardcover.
some on the day. You may have some on that weekend at this
That's
table.
what I'm hoping because I was going to pre-order it from Sci-Fi using the code Airwaves, but it wouldn't arrive in time, so I just kind of left
Yeah.
it, gambled it, and if Kieran Gillen, because he's going to be there, if he's gonna sell it, then I'll just buy it off him and get it signed there.
But
really
the,
hyped-
wor-
really
the
hyped
worry
for it.
is though that there'll be a lot of people thinking the same thing.
Especially now you've casted that out over the internet.
Yeah. So what I'm now
Yeah, to 9 people. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
never
the,
know.
the millions that watch the replay, you know.
Oh yeah.
mm.
Sorry, I forgot about the millions. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the millions that tune in just for Phil.
That's
Yeah.
that's a different that's OAF. That's a different.
Oh,
fan club.
sorry.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if you like Irish spend feet, join my OAF.
So when the doors open to Thought Bubble, everyone's going to go running.
That's what I'm
Kieran
thinking.
Gillen.
So I don't know. Should I maybe because. But you're right. You're not going to get it before the weekend if it's only out
No
that
way.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
So possibly I might have to drive into Leeds or something, or not drive. I'd be flying to Leeds, then get the train to Harrogate. I might have to
Wait.
think about buying it.
So when is the release date? What actually is the
Wait, are
date?
you going
Is
to
it-
Thought Bubble?
Yes,
What the fuck? Lee, did you know about this?
No.
I did.
it's only a recently
Hell yeah.
new decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to take up a second job working for Every to pay for it,
Just
but
so
I've
you
now.
can-
No, but,
Oh, I
but
forgot about your courier job.
this is the thing. I've bought my airline tickets and I've booked the hotel and bought the ticket for Thought Bubble. I've now since packed in Every because I didn't like doing it. So I don't need to do it. You know?
It was a means to an end, and he got to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair
So,
enough.
so when is the release date of it? Is it actually
like the 12th?
what on Forbidden
November?
Planet or something like that? Is it actually said it's then?
Yeah. Because it was supposed to be 30th October, but it's been delayed 2 weeks, a week or two.
Yeah, don't forget Scott's traveling on the Thursday. I suppose he could deliver to Liam's house.
The only thing you can do if you want to really check Speedy Hen and pay for the next day delivery, because Speedy Hen will deliver it to you that quick. Do you want to take the gamble?
They better have a name like Speedy N. I mean, if they can't, I mean,
You know,
change their name.
Yeah, it's true.
it's an option.
Who knows? Yeah. I'll think about it actually. Okay, the animation's done. Let's go to your top most anticipated books from first to worst for November. So we Call Them Giants, we have Robin, Son of Batman, we have Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Creatures from the Black Lagoon Lives, The Ascender Compendium, Birthright, Book 1 Deluxe, and The Hulk by Donny Cates and Otley Omnibus. That's what we have.
Martin, is that Green Lantern, Green Arrow one of the new DC finest or whatever it's called?
No, it's the back end of a Green Lantern book, if I remember rightly. Green Lantern then ends up turning into a Green Arrow book as well. So there's certain issues that cover the back end of that run. But it's Green Arrow, so I want everything Green Arrow. But no, DC Finest is starting to release soon, so yes, I want to pick up some of those.
Nice. We've only got one thing left to do. And we're only an hour and a quarter in. We usually do an hour and a half. I want to talk a little bit more about Thought Bubble. I've been buying specifically some single issues to get signed. And this is big for me because I don't do single issues. But, you know, the people there, I like to get their stuff signed. So I've only got 4 things, if you wouldn't mind me showing them. I'm hoping that's a yes. By the way.
Yeah.
Also, I've got the scores for the cover lover for the last one. With 1 vote, we had Martin. With joint 3 votes, Liam and Phil. And then I had 7.
What?
Is it big?
He's fudged the results. He's fudged the results.
How can I fudge this?
This is not an American presidential election.
This is a
I
fix.
got a recount.
And
I demand a recount.
and I've just uploaded the covers from everyone in the Discord for their spooky books, for their cover lover as well. So this is Connie's. She said, "Hello Halloween," number 1. Rich from Comics vs. the World gave us Little Monsters, issue 2.
That's cool.
Goz gave us Harrow County, issue 1. Val gave us The Plot. This
I like
one's-
that.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite one. And then Highland G sent us this. He sent us X-Men, part of the Blood Hunt stuff.
He's a big Laura Kinney fan, big
Yeah.
X-23 fan.
Big
that's
X-23, yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, personally, this is my favorite one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
come down for
Yeah.
me. It's the eyes. It's like the
Yeah.
shit.
Who's the artist on that?
Yep.
Thanks, Scott.
In the credits there, let me just get rid of the banner. It says
Right.
Marechi as the second name there. So I'm assuming it's that person.
I will check.
Cool, thanks. So the books that I'm taking to get signed for Thought Bubble, first one, Die, issue 1. This was the 4th print, or was this? Wait, no, this was the Forbidden Planet exclusive. I think it was 5th print or something, 4th or 5th print. So I'm going to get Kieran to sign that.
Is that
Also-
the one you were? Is that the one you were hunting down?
Yeah, it was.
That is the one you were hunting down. I remember talking to
Yeah.
you about that one.
That's the one I wanted. The next 2 were released very recently, and you'll see it on my Instagram if you've been on it. The Once and Future pen and ink editions. Yeah, they were just out. This is you can just see there. Can you see it? It's like the UV thing. If you go on my Instagram, you can see me shining a UV light on it, and it's really cool. It's basically from a scene in issue 1. But on the inside, it's basically everything's black and white, and there's like commentary down the bottom as well from Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora, basically saying things about each page and certain panels and stuff like that. So I'd like to get them signed. And then my final thing, which was I was astounded to find it and buy it, is this. Flash issue 1, the New York Comic Con 2023 from Cy Spurrier.
Oh, Say Sprayer's going, yes. I was thinking it's Jeremy Adams going there. I thought we'd be excited.
No, yeah. Cy Spurrier's going there. There is a whole set of like the Justice League for these books.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting them because they're very expensive. I just want this one, and I'm going to get this signed. So, yeah, those are the books. Those are the single issues I'm going to take. I'm going to take some hardcovers as well to get done, but those are the singles that I'm excited to get done.
Kieran Gillen, last time I was there was 2 years ago, and Kieran Gillen signed. I bought the Once and Future Deluxe slipcase from Travelling Man, and
Yeah.
he signed that book for me. So I'm hoping Travelling Man have this book 2 of the slipcase edition.
They should do. Yeah, I've got it here.
So I'm going to get him to sign it. So I'll have 2 books signed by Kieran Gillen.
Yeah, and hopefully if Kieran Gillen isn't selling, we called them giants, maybe Traveling Man will.
Oh yes.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Right. Are we ready to play a game?
Always.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Everyone in the chat as well, get involved because we are going to be playing Heroes or Zeros. This is where we go off. Right, I'll show you a value of a comic, and you need to tell me if the next one is going to be higher or lower based on like why it's a key comic. So let me just get this ready. Okay. So here we go. Right. Welcome to Heroes or Zeros. This is our game. This is the first book. Okay, I will tell you the price of this. This is Venom Flashpoint issue 1, released in July 2011 by Rick Remender, and it's a one shot of Flash Thompson as Venom. Okay,
I want
this. Do you?
Yeah,
Well,
that's yeah.
let me
Not
tell
a
you how much
rip-off
it's
of
valued at.
Flashpoint either, is it? You know, that was coming out at the same time from DC. You know,
Yeah, wait, was it? Was that the same time?
2011 would have
just
been
before 2011, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's
before
around
the
that
52.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this book is worth $50.
Don't want that much.
Yeah, you don't want it. Yeah. But this is like a high grade. This is always like a 9.8 or whatever. Like this is a high grade. This is how much it's worth. So we got our baseline. Everyone in the chat get involved as well. The next one we have is Force Works issue 1 from 1994, written by Dan Abnett. This book's good because there are 2 first appearances, and it's a wraparound cover.
Here are the first appearances. I mean, if you tell me Miles Morales, I'm going. You know what I mean? I'm going to know where I'm going for that.
Okay, all right.
If you tell me Cardboard Man or something, like yeah, that's
How did you know? It's Cardboard Man.
Cardboard Man.
Cardboard Man and Polystyrene Boy. Let's see. I did this on the key collectors. Mull it over. Well, who's it? Yeah, don't look at the chat either, by the way. And we'll see what everyone
Don't
else
say that because I just look at the chat then.
Right, Force Works. Issue 1. First. Oh, so it's the first team appearance of Force Works, who comprise of Spider-Woman, Wonder Man, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, and US Agent, and a first appearance of the Century, an alien made up of the 100 strongest residents from his home planet.
lower.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm gonna say lower.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So in the chat we've got Highland G, Val, and Kev saying lower, and Andy saying higher.
We're going to throw a price in there. We're guessing the price.
Oh, for a bonus point?
$3.
Yeah, why not? Let's make it interesting.
Okay, fine.
$3.
$15.
10.
Liam, 10. $3. So there we go. So 2 points for Phil, 1 for Liam, 1 for Martin. You all said lower. You are correct. Right. Next one. Django Unchained, issue 1.
It's Jim Lee.
Released in 2021. I couldn't find a writer for the life of me. I think this is just adapted. So Jim Lee was the cover artist as well. And this is a 1 in 25 ratio variant cover. So do you think this is higher or lower than $3?
Higher.
Higher. I would pay $20 for this.
20?
Yeah, I'm going to go higher too.
$2.
I was actually just
Higher by $2. $5, please, Scott.
$15.
15? Okay. Lee, what is your price guess?
I'm going to stick with 5.
You go for 5. Okay. Right, where did we get up to? So Andy, Kevin, Val, and Highland G are all saying higher. The answer is $70.
What?
So
Wow.
you're all correct, but you didn't get the price right.
Sorry, did I say 15? I thought I said 70.
Yeah, they sound the same, really, don't they? Right. Next one. Sonic the Hedgehog. We did Sonic last time. Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 98. Released in 2001. This is the first appearance of Shadow and the first appearance of Dr. Gerald Robotnik, and there were only 4,359 orders copied by the retailers. Do you think it's higher or lower
I hate
than
when he does this to me.
$70?
It's like I should know this.
To be fair, I've never heard you talk about a Sonic book.
It's the first appearance of Shadow. Like, as in,
Yeah,
like,
that's what.
yeah, and that's obviously going to be a big thing going forward.
So if
And
this
what-
is the first appearance of Shadow and Doctor, okay, well, so I'll shut up and give it away.
So, this is a different Dr. Robotnik. This isn't like Eggman.
Yeah.
I'm going higher, $100.
Okay.
I'm going higher, $140.
Okay.
I'm going to go higher, $80.
So you think it's just higher? Okay.
Yeah.
What do we have? So we got Highland G, Val, Kev saying higher, and then Andy saying lower, just to buck the trend. Okay. So you've all said higher. Did you get the correct price? No, you did not. No, you did not. $250. That is at its highest grade.
So for
Martin,
this,
you surprised?
that amount of money, because a lot of Sonic books don't hold that amount of value.
Yeah.
But this must be because this will technically be Shadow's origin. Because if it's the first appearance of Shadow and first appearance of Dr. Gerald Robotnik, this will be a Shadow origin book. It
There's
must
not
have
that many
bumped.
copies either.
Well, it must have bumped up in price recently, but with the movie announcement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're going to be bringing out a Sonic Generations sequel with Shadow in it. It's called like Sonic Generations X Shadow, the game.
And voiced by Keanu Reeves. What a
Is it?
Is that
brilliant
right?
choice
Oh, wow.
for Shadow.
Yeah.
You know what
that'd
I
be
mean?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Okay, next one. Godzilla in Hell, issue 1. Written and drawn by James Stocco. Remember we did Orphan
Yep.
of the Five Beasts? Same guy.
I've read this, by the way. It's actually quite
Yeah. This is a key because is only 15,399 copies ordered by the retailers. So do you think this is higher or lower than 250 buckaroonies?
lower.
Feeling lower.
Lower. I'm going to say around 150.
I was thinking 25.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
Liam?
what price.
Is it? What's the importance of it then? Is it some sort of key? Is it an important
I think it's just
story?
because it's not a lot of copies. 15,400 copies.
I'm gonna go all the way down to 10.
10. Okay.
I'm rolling the dice just to be awkward. 150. 150.
Right. Yeah. Phil, what did you say again?
25, did I say?
25?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone here is saying lower. Are they right? Are you right?
I'm wrong. I bet you any money.
Yes, you are. But none of you got the price spot on, but you all get a point regardless. I think this is the last one. Arkham Asylum Living Hell issue 1. The first appearance of Warren White, Death Rattle, and Jane Doe. Written by Dan Slott. What do you reckon? $30 higher or lower?
I think it's a hideous cover, but whatever.
I'm just going to say
It's
lower,
so-
$10.
Yeah, lower by 15. I'll say.
I do think lower, but I'm gonna go higher just to try and equalize with Phil.
Okay, so you're either going to get one more point and have a tiebreaker, which I still haven't got prepared, or go lower and then everyone will have a different score. So we've got a higher, a lower, and a same price.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's it going to be? Could be a trick question. Nope, this is a
Gonna be
higher or lower
$31.
kind of game. So the last one was 30. You all said low. Oh, you all said lower. Liam said higher.
$31.
31. 31. This book is $3. So
I had to try. You know what I
You had to
mean?
try. You had to try. And there we go. And that's it. Better get rid of that. So
I purely based that guess off of, come on, who has heard a good Batman book written by Dan Slott? Honestly.
Has anyone heard any good books written by Dan Slott?
oh burn. So
Wow.
scores on the doors. We've got Liam 4 points.
I'll take it.
Good effort.
We've got Martin with 5 points. And we've got Philip with a whopping 6 whole points.
Me?
Yes, you. You've done it. Well done. Hey, nice. Okay. Andy, I'm terrible at this. It's all right, mate. Just come to the next one. We'll practice and we'll, you'll get better next time. Guys, that's it. We've done everything now. That's it. Comic Airwaves episode 5 of 10 months. Nailed it.
See you next year.
See you next year. Wait, I reckon we can do one next month. Do you reckon we could do one next month?
I think we got to.
Yeah.
I'm away in
We have to
December.
try.
Post
We
Thought
have to
Bubble?
try.
Ooh.
Yeah, post Thought Bubble. We can
So,
do
we
Thought
can do
Bubble
it.
hauls.
So the 16th, 17th is Thought Bubble. So if we maybe do one on the 23rd?
20.
Yeah. Should we want to do a live check our calendars now?
So,
Put it in the chat
obviously,
as well. Are you available on 23rd? You here? Let us know.
I will
I won't be going to
definitely,
Thought Bubble, but I will
Yeah.
hold on to my MCM hauls that I'm doing next week, and I will do them on the same night. So we've got a bit of
Aye, yes.
A
no.
live Kev and Valavas from a live from Thought Bubble.
Ooh.
Coming in live from Thought Bubble.
From our hotel bedroom. Here's our hall. Type of thing.
No, from
No.
Thought Bubble. We're there.
Oh,
You
for
could have me
it
on
to
the
be
camera.
authentic, it has to be from Spoons, though.
someone's going
Yeah,
to stand there
quality.
with the camera with me in the
Yeah.
background on WhatsApp or something. I'll just video chat on WhatsApp.
Oh, can we get a Martin mask in time? Like,
Martin
just put it
mask.
on. Put it on.
Get a
Around
little robot
numbers.
round, put a laptop thing on it. Robo Mart.
That'd be cool. Robot Martin. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Please buy my slab.
All I can
Beady, beady,
picture is that episode of Community with the prisoners on the tablets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Andy's going to be there. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I
There we
took
go.
control. I
That's all
shouldn't
right,
have touched.
That's fine. No, that's all right. Yeah. Go
I
see
will.
Andy.
Definitely,
Nice
I will.
Yeah. Great.
Buy,
Yeah.
buy his book, Flux. Buy that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would like a copy of that, so I'll pop around. 100%.
Great. He's going to hold you to that now, and you have to now because you've said it. On
Yes,
the
I will.
episode. You have
He's
to.
like,
Oh,
You have to.
we'll dribble the price because you've committed to buying it now. It's,
Yeah, you table L07. You have to go now. Here we go.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in Artist Alley every time I go to MCM anyway, so I will not miss you.
Nice.
So I will pop by.
Great.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah, we'll definitely do a show next month. Either live from Thought Bubble, maybe the night of, maybe the week after, but it'll be around that. Definitely. I
For
think
what
we'll
it's
agree.
worth,
For sure, yeah.
I am also kind of planning. I'm 90% certain that there may be an Omnifos episode, possibly in the 1st November. Do we say, Martin? The 1st
Yep.
November? So,
Nice. And I'll pull my finger out and do another Room 616.
oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. Then Liam will show
And
you.
I'll just look pretty on the side.
Nice.
Sounds like too much hard work for you, Liam. You know, looking pretty. You know.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. That's it. Yeah, we'll see you soon, guys, and everyone that's going to be at Thought Bubble. Let us know. Love to see you. Love to meet you. And we'll have a great couple of days and a great couple of nights as well. But yeah, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Comic Airwaves, our time's come to end. With Scott, Phil, Martin, and Liam, we hope you'll return again. From laughs to the war, every show's been